Okay. I only do these one time. I don't edit them or nothing, so I just kind of off the cuff. Let's just start out. There's a saying. He who tries to find himself loses himself. And I'll try to make this short. I don't want to. Hey, nobody wants to get bored. He who tries to find himself loses himself. And he who loses himself finds himself. Life really is a paradox. And in this world that we live in, there's this thing that we call death. So what are we trying to hold on to? Because we're going to die. It's all going away. There's a verse. Whatsoever moth, rust, or dust can corrupt, don't put your faith in it. Don't put anything into that. Yeah, we're putting everything into this body and into the bodies out there, and this person said this and it upset me. Whatsoever moth, rust, and dust can corrupt, don't go there. But see, this world has told us to go there. No wonder why we're in such turmoil. We haven't yet learned how to let go of this thing called self that we just let go. At every given moment, let go. Person just said something supposedly stupid that made you angry. Well, let go of self and then you will not get angry. So let go of every moment that just happened because it's of this world. And then it's almost as though you enter a beautiful world because you enter the now. But now if I'm sitting here and I'm looking for an experience to be happy, or I can't wait for, then you're not living in the now. So he who tries to find himself loses himself. And he who loses himself finds himself. What do we find? That's where you find God. That's where God's found, in stillness, in non-judgmental, in letting go of this thing, this perception that everything's got to be the way that I'm determining it to be. See, an experience is always going to find us. So the secret of life is not the experience, but what are we going to learn from the experience? And everything, it's an experience to learn to let go. We have a choice. And our choice is usually to hold on to it and get angry at it. And how's this affecting me? Or to just let it go. And in that let go-ness, we enter, if you will, that calmness of God. That's where God's found. We want to make God, if this thing we call God is omnipotent, omniperfect, then take a person that's become elderly and they become senile. And now we'll judge that. Oh, isn't this horrible? Well, he who tries to find, and he who loses himself finds himself. How do we know that they're not in a good place? Many of us are in a bad place our whole life because we're trying to find ourselves. And it's a blessing when we hit a certain age. Listen, death is death. There's nothing to hold on to. So let go of it all. Lose yourself before you die, because it's going to happen anyways. This is the reason for death in this thing that we call this world, this thing that we're looking at, this game, whatever it is that we're in. There's this thing called death. And death is there to show us there's nothing to hold on to let it go. So, at every moment, just let go. I die daily. Moment to moment. All right. Have a beautiful 4th of July weekend. Toodaloo.